Babe, but what if he knocks you out?
Ooh.
He sounds nervous.
Just look away.
No, like that will not be good.
Jake Paul's girlfriend expressed her fear for her partner's safety in response to training footage of the famed boxer before their fight. However, Moton isn't too worried about Jake Paul because he thinks the influencer-turned-fighter has a significant advantage over the opponent. This is what he said.
In his old, I feel like he might have a chance the first one or second round. You know, he might be able to knock Jake out, and I'm hoping he do that. But after like the third round, I feel like Tyson is gonna be gassed.
The fiancé of Jake Paul is adamant that Iron Mike will knock him out. Paul answered Leerdam's remarks in this way.
Seriously, babe, but what if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
Can we get a what if he knocks you out counter, please?
Yeah, no, I just want to like get the scenarios. Like
He's not going to.
No, but what if?
Although Jake Paul believes Iron Mike won't knock him out, what did the boxing community say about the match? What forecasts do the experts have? Stay tuned and observe as we uncover the truth in this video. The world is abuzz about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's July fight, and many are occupied with guessing who will prevail in this mismatch. Many people also think Jake Paul is the stronger opponent going into the fight. Mike's chances have been significantly enhanced by his most recent training video, which displays his remarkable power and prowess at the age of 57. Judah got away in the lead up to the fight. Paul's girlfriend has emerged as an unexpected focus point, her concerns for Paul's safety grabbing the attention of both fans and detractors in a private revelation on BWJ. Paulium did not hold back when she voiced her worries about the dangers of taking on Tyson, who is renowned for his brutal strength and combative approach. It would be foolish to undervalue Tyson's ability, especially at this advanced age. Liam has good reason to be afraid. It worries me to think that Paul, a far less experienced fighter than Tyson, could be knocked out by one blow. Opportunities for her and Paul's backers.
Babe, but what if he knocks you out?
Ooh.
He sounds nervous.
Just look away.
No, like that will not be good.
Leerdam greatly respects Tyson's strength and fears that, after exposing how powerful Tyson is, even at his age, he may end up knocking Paul out. But if he knocks you unconscious, was that your final battle? All I need is the scenarios. While Paul's co-hosts acknowledge they've already braced themselves for the prospect that they eventually start arguing that they shouldn't even talk about it, the 25-year-old Dutch speed skater acknowledged that she would cry if she saw Paul be KO'd. Ultimately, Lean believes that Paul will win the fight. Paul claims he's too quick and nimble to be knocked out by Tyson, and he seems much more confident than his girlfriend does. He continued, "I don't even get nervous anymore. The nerves aren't even there anymore, just being active and the man in the arena for years and years."
Seriously, babe, but what if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
Can we get a what if he knocks you out counter, please?
Yeah, no, I just want to like get the scenarios. Like
He's not going
no,
to.
but what if?
Though it makes perfect sense to Paul, we're not clear how his lack of anxiety contributes to his ability to stay conscious. Many believe that it would be fantastic to witness Paul being completely destroyed by the guy who was once regarded as the most dangerous person on the globe, even if this battle will in no way validate Paul as a legitimate fighter. Leerdam's worries, however, draw attention to a larger debate concerning the nature of these games, as entertainment increasingly melds with real athletic competition. Paul's choice to face Tyson is representative of his professional journey, which is characterized by a readiness to take on obstacles that appear insurmountable, whether in the digital sphere or the boxing arena. But this forthcoming fight goes beyond selfish goals and raises safety concerns. The morality of sports and the spectacle of boxing celebrities, the conventional boxing world has reacted differently to Paul's entry into the sport. Some see it as a newfound interest in a sport that has lost widespread appeal. Some criticize it for compromising the purity of sports, but Leerdam and a lot of fans are worried about Jake. Carmel Moton, a professional boxer, holds a different viewpoint. Even at his advanced age, Tyson still possesses unmatched strength and savagery in the ring, which Moton recognizes. Both boxing fans and pros agree that Tyson still poses a serious threat with his knockout punch, especially early in a match. Moton commentary highlights the danger and unpredictability that Tyson brings to any opponent, regardless of their age or use of digital technology, with a respect for his legacy and skill set. But fame is more than just surface-level recognition. In the story of his continued success, Tyson brings up something that many might have forgotten in the run-up to this fight: the effect aging has on a boxer's endurance and performance during a fight. Even though Tyson has pushed the boundaries of athleticism past what is typically considered a professional athlete's prime, he is nevertheless susceptible to the aging process' inevitable physical decline. This means that Tyson's energy and capacity to maintain his renowned intensity are probably going to decline once the battle goes past the first few rounds. By stressing the unavoidable human aspect of age, this evaluation challenges the idea of Tyson's invincibility and adds a critical perspective to the conversation around the bout. Moten's viewpoint, which emphasizes endurance and stamina as possible equalizers, levels the playing field in a way that many may not have thought of. In one scenario he describes, Paul's younger age and perhaps better conditioning could prove to be major advantages as the fight goes on. Not only does this study shed light on the strategic aspects of the fight, but it also helps to humanize Tyson by serving as a reminder to both detractors and admirers that even legends have limitations. This sophisticated perspective emphasizes a more general sports truth: skill and power are everything. The capacity to persevere and change with time is just as important in emphasizing how age may affect Tyson's performance. Moten invites a more nuanced evaluation of what it means to compete at the highest levels of boxing and adds complexity to the discussion surrounding the bout. His evaluation enhances the story behind the Paul versus Tyson clash, presents it as an intriguing examination of disparities in physical toughness, age, and personality, as well as the common struggle of aging in sports. Since Jake Paul has a significant advantage over Mike Tyson, a boxer who is almost 60 years old, the matchup between the two may be seen as a mismatch. But Paul is also exposed to a number of risks, as noted by the renowned trainer Teddy Atlas. Jake Paul's deliberate transition from YouTube celebrity to the boxing ring is recognized by Atlas, which also highlights Paul's methodical opponent selection process and his commitment to appreciating and understanding the boxing trade. But unlike Paul's prior fights, Atlas observes a big change with the introduction of Mike Tyson as Paul's next opponent. Tyson offers a distinct challenge. He is still regarded as one of the greatest heavyweight punchers of all time because of his amazing speed and power, even at his advanced age.
Because I can't see, unless Paul's that confident that Tyson is too old now and he's that good, because Paul's been getting more confident and Paul does have a good right hand.
Atlas expresses worries about the mechanics of the battle, emphasizing that Tyson's advanced age may not lessen his capacity for strong punching. He makes the case that Paul is in much greater risk during the fight than Tyson is, pointing out this fact. Because of Tyson's advanced age, some may downplay Paul's success if he prevails. On the other hand, if Paul loses, it might be viewed as humiliating because he was defeated by a much older opponent. Atlas makes assumptions about Paul's reasons for taking this risk, wondering if his underestimating of Tyson's long-term power and his trust in his own skills had anything to do with it. Atlas investigates the possible psychological strategies in action, with legacy and Tyson's commanding presence perhaps contributing to before-the-fight storytelling like renowned fighters like Sonny Lon and Roberto Duran. Tyson has the capacity to intimidate, which might be a tactical benefit by dismantling opponents before they even go into the ring. Atlas speculates that Tyson may be using frightening messages and new training videos as psychological warfare to make Paul feel uneasy before their fight. Teddy Atlas highlights the risks to Jake Paul's health and reputation when describing the gamble involved in this matchup. Though he respects Paul's bravery, he wonders if it was a good idea to take on a legend like Tyson, whose scary aura and knockout power are still present. Although the fight may be financially rewarding and well-known, Atlas comes to the conclusion that Jake is taking on a risky undertaking because of the potential consequences for his legacy. Paul faced out against Shawn Porter, one of boxing's most intimidating icons, to see how strong his mind and body could be. On the Porter Way podcast, he also offered his thoughts on the upcoming Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, offering a scathing evaluation of the contest. Porter voiced doubts about the fight's validity, especially after learning of rumors that the battle would use 18-0 gloves and headgear, a setup that is highly unconventional for professional boxing. Porter believed that this change in strategy indicated a move away from what many saw as a publicity ploy and toward a more controlled, though unconventional, boxing match. Yet, he was skeptical that the fight would actually take place in these alleged circumstances. Porter contended that, given Tyson's advanced age and the significant experience difference between him and Paul, these rule changes would be an attempt to ensure the safety of both fighters. He hypothesized that although these precautions could make the bout more agreeable from a safety perspective, boxing fans hoping for a conventional matchup might not find resonance with these steps. In such circumstances, Porter expected contradictions and doubts about the legitimacy and competitiveness of the fight from both fans and commentators. Porter questioned Jake Paul's boxing career throughout his analysis, pointing out that although Paul has been successful in attracting attention and earning money, he has not yet faced a truly difficult opponent in the ring. Porter emphasized that the most noteworthy event on Paul's boxing resume was his victory over Tommy Fury, who he rated as a D-plus boxer. This criticism implied that Paul's boxing career had not advanced vertically and covered a wider range of Paul's opponent selection tactics. But how do you feel about this fight? Do you believe Iron Mike will knock Paul out? Tell us in the comments below. All of that for now. Remember to subscribe to and like the channel. To ensure that you never miss any more videos like this, turn on the bell for the most recent notifications. We appreciate your time and we'll see you in the next video.